See, these are the kind of things that don't make any sense. When you're talking about what happened yesterday, where the king's top aides met with Meredith Gaines or Maines or whatever the hell her name is, right? And it was supposed to be now the media went crazy. Oh, it's a new line of communication open, the first one in years. Okay, so those same people are still doing this kind of crap. They're still hiring people that are anti-royal. How is this supposed to work? And that's why that whole reconciliation thing, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's the same thing with the 30-minute interview. Remember the 30-minute interview? Harry was like, "Oh, I would love reconciliation." But then later in the same little friggin', what was it, a cry fest? I almost said a B word. I almost said the B word. His little cry fest, right? He literally admits that he thinks his family killed his mother and he thinks they want to kill him. Like, you see these kind of contradictions, right? So supposedly they met with the people because they want a reconciliation, but they're still hiring people that don't like the royal family. Supposedly Harry would love a reconciliation, but he still thinks that his family killed his mother and they're trying to kill him. Like, do you see these contradictions? You know, this is why it doesn't make any sense. And that's why the message to the royal family, if you bring these two people back, I saw my comments. They do not agree. And you people in the comments, you tell them in the comments, would you support the royal family if they brought back Harry and Meghan? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Everybody, and I mean everybody, who's everybody, says number 2. Big old number 2, the way Harry likes it on his chest. Right? Everybody. Nobody goes for this. So that's why. But when you have this kind of garbage, this guy's name is Sam Rubinson. He is a publicist closely tied to the crown. So we're also seeing a Netflix employment funnel where if they worked at Netflix, okay, well, there's a funnel. You can go get another job in the meantime and go work for the two idiots. I don't know who would want to do that. But hey, it's an employment funnel. You have a job, you get paid, right? And this guy closely tied to the crown is anti-royal. So why on earth would we even think that these two people who have anti-royal workers, right, who have conspiracies that the royal family are out to get them, right, and who still believe they're owed an apology, they're deserved an apology. That's what Harry and Meghan believe. They think, oh, the royal family should really apologize to us for the way they treated us. You mean because they didn't kiss your ass? Is that what you mean? Those people are supposedly trying to have a sit down and some kind of reconciliation, but they're still doing all of this. And this is what we're talking about. You can't have it. You can't have snakes on the plane. Right? Snakes on a Plane. Great movie. Right? You just can't. You can't have snakes on a plane. So it's funny to think that they're trying to pull this and make it look like they want reconciliation, but they hired this guy. They hired the other woman who was also connected to the crown. She hates the royal family. You know, and none of this makes sense, which is why I'm really hoping the royal family understands. Don't do it. When it comes to these people, to Harry and Meghan, I feel also that it has to do with money. We know they've been talking about how they have money problems. They probably want back in because they want the money and they want the support. You know, it has to do with being losers. Harry wants the support of the royal family again, of the firm. He's a loser. He's lost everything because of his fake black wife. Can't accept it. But this is what we're talking about. This is the problem. Why would you want to say, on one hand, you want a reconciliation and you want to make things work, but then on the other hand, you literally have an entire team of anti-royal people? Doesn't make any sense.